What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Black Appeal, the Apple Guy. Today I'm going to be talking about action cameras in 2023 and are they good enough for vlogging cameras for using for your daily vlogs. So I'm going to kind of break this down into 5 simple parts. That way you can make it easier for you to kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about. So number 1, what is an action camera? What makes a camera an action camera? Well, to the simplest way to put it would be this is an action camera. So this is just something that's small, compact. You could literally just stick it in your pocket, put it on a bike, put it on a car, take it with you snow diving, or I mean not snow diving. You could take it with you skydiving. You could take it with you skiing, snowboarding. You could take this with you pretty much anywhere you want to go that would be considered kind of a little bit more rough on normal cameras. You knock it down, you drop it, it's still good to go. It can take a beating and keep on going. That is what my definition of an action camera is that you can use these for pretty much any type of sports. Doesn't matter if it's motocross, whether it's taking your truck out to the wilderness or out to some dirt area and just really letting on it. That's what an action camera can do. Not really going to do that on like your, say, $600 Sony camera or your $3,000 Canon camera or just basically any camera that you see that anybody uses in just a normal vlog. That's not what you're going to do, because if you break those, well, you're going to be spending a lot more money. So that is what an action camera is used, or that's what my definition of an action camera is. Now, number 2, how are they useful? Well, they're useful in a lot of different ways. One being, say you wanted to use it for a vlogging camera to make YouTube videos. You're looking and interested in starting a YouTube channel. Obviously, when it comes to cameras, you have a lot of choices to go through, but then you also have prices and you have accessories. And by the time you get up and start buying all this stuff, you realize you're spending a lot of money on gear. And then you're going to be continuing along those lines until you either just stick with what you've got, or you switch to another brand, but then you're still looking at spending and investing in a lot of money. An action camera is a very versatile tool. It can be used for both action as well as for vlogging. I have done a few videos with GoPros and with my Insta360 X3, which is what this is, and I've shown that you can do vlogging with them, and there are types of accessories that you can use that will help it easier for you to do that, as well as a whole host of other things that you can do with them, because again, they are very versatile machines. Again, I made videos where I've had this stuck up against the windshield of my car. I've done mounts where I've had it actually on the back of my windshield of my car, and kind of did a really cool GTA style video, which you can do that with pretty much a lot of different action cameras. The GoPro, I believe Max, you can do that with, and you can do that with the GoPros, pretty much any of the GoPros, DJI Osmos you can do that with. You can pretty much do a lot of cool footages with that, whereas you can't really do that with a normal camera, because again, breaking a normal camera is going to cost money, whereas you just drop this, falls off, tumbles down the highway, it would suck, but again, it's less expensive to replace one of these than it will be for a full frame camera or even a mirrorless camera, even an expensive one. So that is how you can use these in all types of scenarios. Now, number 3, there are different types of action cameras, should I say, in terms of their different brands. You've got Insta360, you've got GoPro, and you have DJI. Believe those are the 3 more popular action cameras. Now, I'm not going to say which is the best out of all of them. It really just depends on what you need it to do and what you're willing to spend for you to do that with. And again, I've had the GoPros and now I have the Insta360s. I love the GoPros. Now I'm with the Insta360s. I'm not saying that the Insta360 is better than the GoPro, but there are reasons why I went from the GoPro to the Insta360, mainly because I really like this 360-degree field of view for videos, which is actually kind of cool, and I'll get into that later on in the features. Now, when it comes to price, again, pricing, it varies, because sometimes you can get a good GoPro deal at around $300. Sometimes you can get a DJI Osmo at around $300, and you can get an Insta360 for around $300, and then they just kind of go up. But generally, from what I've seen and my research when it comes to looking up action cameras, especially when it comes to price, you have ranging from $300 to about $800 depending on the version that you get, and in between. Now again, you don't have to go for the upper price at around the $800 range. You can stick around the $300 range, and you can buy a lot of really cool accessories for it. For instance, for my Insta360, I bought this thing known as the cage, and what this does is it allows me to basically take my Insta360, stick it in it, and I made a YouTube video on this as well. I'll drop a link down below for some of the best accessories for the Insta360, as well as I'll have a link down below for my videos on the GoPros if you want to look at that as well. But with this, it allows me to basically just use this as a normal vlogging setup. I simply just screw in the thread on my Manfrotto, and I can basically use it as a normal vlogging camera, or I can set it down on my desk because this is a desk tripod, and then have it face up. Now, because of the uniqueness of the frame, all I have to do is buy this little thing known as a Insta360 adapter. It allows me to plug it into my Insta360, and I can use an external wireless mic and kind of carry it around, or I can use a lav mic. And with this, you have a whole host of options you can do this with different brands. For the GoPro, you have what is known as the media mods, and that allows you to add accessories to that to make the GoPro a little bit better than just using the base model. I've had the media mod for my Hero 9 at one time, which is just basically allows you to get better audio than what comes from the GoPro itself. And again, I'll drop a link down below for a host of accessories for the GoPro if you are looking at the GoPros as well. But you can do a lot of things when it comes to accessorizing your action camera. Now, in terms of features, that varies with what you want in your action camera. Like I said, I had the GoPros. I've had them from the Hero 4 up to the Hero 9. And again, there's nothing wrong with the GoPros. I love the GoPros. I think they're amazing action cameras. But when the Insta360s came out, I decided to buy that because it is a modular action camera. By that, it means you're allowed to swap out parts and kind of turn it into something different with the Insta360. And then you had the the X3, which is basically the One RS, just kind of everything all in one piece. And that allows me to not have to worry about carrying around an extra set of accessories for it. I just simply just put it into that, my small rig, and then that's it. Now with the GoPros, you can also do that in a 360-degree field of view. You can get what is known as the GoPro Max, and then again that allows you to get that 360-degree field of view just like with the Insta360. And with the DJI Osmo, the Action, I believe it's Action 2 or the Osmo Pocket, I forget which one, I always get them confused. That one, it's modular as well. It comes in little cubes, and you can kind of magnetically click them together. Depending on the version and what you get, it allows you to use a screen where you can see yourself in the viewfinder, which is actually kind of cool, because if you buy just the base model, it's just the action camera, the camera itself, and then a battery, and that's it. But if you opt up for a little bit more, you can get what is known as the, I think it's the Action Pack, I believe. Probably getting it wrong, but basically what it does is it gives you the camera and then a dual screen, so you can actually see yourself in the camera. So when you're doing your videos, it doesn't look like you're either too far to the left, too far to the right. It's actually getting the footage at what you need. And again, depending on the brand of action camera that you get, depends on what you want it to do. And again, for me, I wanted that 360-degree field of view, so that's why I bought the Insta360. And again, that doesn't mean that the Insta360 is better than the GoPro, or better than the Osmo, or the Osmo is better than the Insta360, or the GoPro is better than the DJI. It just depends on what you want it to do and what works best for you in whatever it is that you want to do. And again, I have a link down below for my reviews on both the Insta360 as well as the GoPro, because those are the only two that I have owned in my lifetime. So I want to thank everybody for watching this video. And again, if you're new to my channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell notification. That way you don't miss content when I drop it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your day.